So a few months ago, I went to CES, which is the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, and I was looking for an e-bike company because since I moved out to California, I realized that a lot of the locations I would like to shoot in or film in are usually up some giant hill or around a mountain. I needed something to help me get to these locations without actually having to go on a hike or an excursion that I didn't necessarily sign up for. One of the companies that I ran across at the show was called VanPowers, and they showed me a bike that was called the GrandTeton Ultra. On today's ride, I'm going on top of a mountain that I never explored before, but I checked out on Google and figured it had a couple of cool locations to shoot in. So that's where today's adventure is taking place, and as you can see, I loaded the bike up into my car and drove out there. Oh, man. One thing I do like about this bike is that it does fit in my car. All I have to do is just take off the front tire, which is very easy. It's just one screw, slide out the axle, and the wheel is off. So when I unload it from the car, slide the axle back in, tighten it up, it's ready to go. I do love the ability of having a removable battery, which means that I don't have to carry the bike around every time I want to bring it up to my apartment to charge. I can just bring the battery up, charge it in my room, and bring it back down whenever I go out for a ride. Outside of looking good, the bike had all the things that I was looking for when it comes down to being able to get to these locations that I was talking about. I wanted a bike that was rugged enough to use off-road, that I don't have to necessarily baby when I take it off the streets. I also wanted a bike that was powerful enough to go up some of these giant hills without struggling or having to put in too much exercise, like I said before, that I necessarily didn't sign up for. The motor itself is pretty powerful. It is 500 watts with a peak of 760 watts. And as you can see, I have absolutely no problem climbing up some of these giant hills, even going over the rough terrain. The way that this bike works is that it has a mid-drive motor, which means the motor is located where the pedals connect to the bike instead of having the motor built into the back wheel. And the good thing about this is as I pedal, it kind of automatically assists me at the degree that I'm pedaling. So the harder I pedal, the more it helps. Switch to the 7200 F4. See what the city looks like from this far away. Try not to fall in the water, because I don't think that'll be fun. But I do like this picture. This path was definitely putting the suspension to work, as you can see here with the front forks moving. I have an air suspension front fork with 120 millimeters of travel. So all those bumps that you see, the suspension pretty much never bottomed out. Like, it was just absorbing it the entire time. I know you don't see any suspension on the back of the bike, but what they did was they added a dropper seat. And what this allows me to do is I can adjust the height of the seat from the handlebar by just squeezing the trigger, and the bike seat itself goes up and down as I go over bumps. So it's pretty much smoothing out the ride for me as the bike does all the work below me. That's a pretty cool shot. I like those houses lined up right here. I actually wish downtown wasn't behind it, cause then this will pop more if the downtown wasn't behind it. It's like you're gonna see these houses, but then it's like they kind of like it's a bigger subject, I guess. But let's see what it looks like on the camera. Yes, this is one of those shots where downtown being there is not necessarily a great thing. What else can I see from here? Oh, look at that street that go up. All right, so now this is much better. This is much better because I was trying to get a shot of those houses, but the city in the background from the last shot was blocking. It was distraction. Like, this is nice, but I'm trying to make that the focal point, and that was just clashing. But now I got some depth and some dimension because I can get a better angle of the houses right here, and I think the image is gonna look a lot better, even though I haven't looked at it on the camera yet. Just from what my eyes see. Take this helmet off, cause I feel, oof. All right, so now if I look at those houses, yeah, this is much cooler, I think. You know, I like to put things in the foreground. Now, although I've been using this bike throughout this video as a tool to help me get to certain locations on this mountain, I'm also having a lot of fun. The bike has 93 miles of range and a top speed of around 28 miles an hour off-road. So outside of just the utility purposes of using it as a tool to get to locations, it leaves plenty of opportunity to just forget about what you're doing and enjoying a very fun and cool bike ride along the mountainside. So instead of packing all the gear on me and hiking throughout this mountain and climbing up these hills and dealing with the different altitudes, I'm getting the same thing done, but I'm having so much fun while I'm doing it that it doesn't even register to me that I've gone hundreds of feet up a mountain. All right, that was fun. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all those good things. See if I can get this helmet off and the glasses. Oh my gosh. Leave links down below to all the equipment I used in the video, the cameras, lenses, and of course, the VanPowers GrandTeton Ultra. See you guys in the next video.